Hi everybody, Miss Calderon here. This screencast is to introduce your research project that you're going to be working on this month. And it is called an iSearch, and you will be researching a trade-related topic. So let's get started. Go ahead and log into Brain Honey. If you need to pause the video while you do this, go ahead. The iSearch is a research paper, and you are going to research a topic related to your trade. So go to my English class and go down to week 16. This is where I've explained what to do, how to write it, how to format it, calendar of due dates, how I'm going to grade it. It's very important that you have a Turnitin.com account made. And that was from week 15. I have step-by-step directions on how to do that. So make sure that you've made your Turnitin.com account because you will be submitting your iSearch through Turnitin.com. I'm going to spend a few minutes on an overview of what this research project is. And my goal today is to have you begin writing parts 1 and 2 today. First of all, let's look at the topics. Week 16, iSearch topics by trade. This is a list that was put together by your trade teachers. I did not make up these topics. And these are just topics to help you figure out what you want to write about. So I believe all of your trades are represented. And if you just scroll down, you'll see some topics there that your teachers came up with. Some of them might be out of date. I did ask your trade teachers to update these a couple of weeks ago. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but there's some options for you. You can certainly do something that is not on this list, but this list is there just to get you started. So choose a topic. Now let's look at the parts of the iSearch. Over under week 16, go ahead and click on How to Write the iSearch. This document explains and breaks down step by step how to put this thing together. Once you figure out your topic, you're going to write it here, title of your iSearch paper, and what are you trying to find out? You should have a research question, a question you want answered. You know, if you're researching concussions, maybe your question is, what are the effects of concussions? And so your research will sort of revolve around answering that question. Part 1 and Part 2 are fairly easy. There is no research required because you're just drawing on prior knowledge. Part 1, what I already know about my topic. You're going to give me 2 paragraphs on what you already know about your topic. If you don't know much or you know a lot, doesn't matter. What I'm looking for here is 2 well-written, organized paragraphs, proper paragraphs. Paragraphs that have a topic sentence, some details in the middle, and a concluding sentence, or maybe the concluding sentence is more of a transition sentence into your next paragraph. So I'm looking for 2 well-written paragraphs here. What do you already know about your topic? Even if your information isn't quite right or you're not sure if it's related, you can discuss anything related to the topic, any experiences you've had with your topic. You know, if it's about concussions, maybe you had one once before, or your uncle had one. Anything you know about it. Part 2, what do you want to find out about your topic? What do you want to know? What are some of your burning questions regarding your topic? Give me 2 well-written and organized paragraphs for this one. I'm looking for topic sentences, concluding sentences, and some details in between. Remember, paragraphs from my class should be at least 5 sentences long. Okay? A topic, a concluding, and 3 details in the middle. So here is where you discuss what you want to find out about your topic. If you need to, you can go on and Google your topic. Maybe you don't know anything about it and you need to Google it just to figure out what you even want to know about it or what there is to know about it. That's fine, but you're not actually going to do research and you're not going to cite anything here. You just want to tell me what you want to know about your topic. You can ask rhetorical questions in this section. That's okay. I'm hoping that today you can start writing parts 1 and 2. Parts 1 and 2 are due on Friday. Let's talk about the rest of it. Part 3 is the part of the iSearch that will take the most brain power because this is where you're going to do some research. You're going to give me 4 paragraphs about your topic, 4 paragraphs that you have researched on your topic. Okay, this is the part of the paper where you're going to use sources, you're going to cite sources, you're going to use some quotes and cite those correctly. You need at least 3 different sources, and I'm going to help you find those sources, but you can start looking online if you want. Some of these sources might even be interviews. Maybe you want to interview an expert in the field, maybe somebody who works in your trade, maybe you're a trade teacher. That's up to you. You can use all web sources if you want. But in part 3, you're going to tell me what you learned about the research of your topic. Think of part 3 as breaking down your topic into 4 subtopics. Let's say you want to write about concussions. Maybe your 4 paragraphs can be broken down into a paragraph about what a concussion is, a paragraph about, I don't know, the effects of a concussion, maybe a paragraph about um, how concussions have been in the news recently, about playing football and how sort of schools are reacting to concussions and the safety. I don't know, break your research down into 4 subtopics. Whatever your topic is, break it down and tackle a subtopic for each of your 4 paragraphs. That could be a way to organize your section. Okay, so you're going to use some quotes in this section. You're going to use some in-text citations. Um, you can write in the first person point of view. This is an iSearch, so you can say I think and I feel. That's fine. Part 4 is the what you learned section. Give me 1 paragraph about what you learned from this research experience. Explain how researching this particular topic can help you in a future career. And part 5 should be easy. You've done this before. Create an APA style reference page. So you've done a reference page before with your partner where you had to do a reference page for 10 sources. Because I'm only asking for 3 minimum sources, you'll do a reference page on at least your 3 minimum sources, and if you have more sources, definitely do those. But it'll be alphabetical, hanging indent, proper APA documentation, and all that good stuff we've been learning over the past few weeks. So that is a general breakdown of the iSearch. Take a look at the format of the iSearch. Under week 16, click on How to Format the iSearch. I want you to organize your finished product like this. You're going to be typing it in a Google Doc. You're going to have your name at the top, your title in bold, and your research question underneath in italics. You're going to break down your iSearch into 5 parts. And you're going to label them part 1, and then under that you're going to type your double-spaced paragraphs. Part 2, and underneath type your double-spaced paragraphs, and so on. Part 5 will be a separate page. The references are always on a separate page. So make sure that your part 5, you create a new page, a page break, and you'll type those references. Of course, Times New Roman, 12-point font, black ink. Take a look at the calendar. Under week 16, iSearch calendar of due dates. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd. You're going to begin writing parts 1 and 2 on a Google Doc. This is due on Friday, and you're going to upload it to turnitin.com. So that's why it's important that you create that account. Next week, you're going to begin finding your sources and creating that APA reference page. You don't have to wait till the end of the paper to do your reference page. You can do that as soon as you start finding your sources. We're going to start typing up part 3 next week. You can certainly get to it earlier if you work a little faster. So you're going to start writing part 3, and that will be due on the 16th. You're going to upload it to turnitin.com. Back here on the 9th, I think I'm going to have you go ahead and send me your APA reference page just so I can make sure that you're doing it correctly. The whole thing, parts 1 through 5, is due on the 19th. You're going to turn it in to turnitin.com. So basically, by the 19th, you should have written parts 1 and 2, part 5, and part 3. So really all you have to do for the 19th is make sure everything looks good and you have the part 4 in there as well. I'm going to grade those over break, and then when we come back from break on January 5th, you'll get your papers back and you'll have an opportunity to do revisions, and those will be due on the 8th because the semester ends on the 9th. iSearch rubric. Week 16 iSearch rubric. This is how I'm going to grade you, and this is what I'm looking for each of the parts. So I've broken it down. Please look at this so you know how I'm going to grade you. Of course, part 3 is worth the most amount of points because that's where you're going to do your research and your citations, and the whole thing is worth 80 points. Okay? So this is a big grade. I hope you do well. I hope you take it seriously. And if you have any questions, please email me, and good luck.